Hello, friends, and welcome to Bible Study Part 2. This is Adventures in Pixie Land. We are in the NIV. Yes, I'm sorry if it upsets you. Please just be patient. We will get to different versions of the Bible in 2026. The intention is to read every version, every word of every version. Mostly, I don't even think they're watching the videos at all. They're just commenting on the title, I think. Which really, lets you know their entire intention. All right, so we are in Hebrews chapter 8. We're going to do verses 1 through 13, which is all of chapter 8. And we are, remember, this is a letter written to people who were raised Jewish and have converted to Christianity as a reason not to go back to Jewish practice despite the family pressure they must be receiving. The high priest of the new covenant, chapter 8, verse 1. The point of what we are saying is this: we do have such a high priest who sat down at the right hand of the throne of the majesty in heaven, and who serves in the sanctuary, the true tabernacle set up by the Lord, not by man. Every high priest is appointed to offer both gifts and sacrifices, so it was necessary for this one also to have something to offer. If he were here on earth, he would not be a priest, for there are already men who offer the gifts prescribed by the law. So there's already rabbis who do these things. There's already priests, high priests who do this stuff. They serve at the sanctuary that is a copy and a shadow of what is in heaven, as above, so below. Okay? This is why Moses was warned when he was about to build the tabernacle. See to it that you make everything according to the pattern shown you on the mountain. Like, don't deviate from it. Exodus 25:40. But the ministry of Jesus was received, Jesus has received is as superior to theirs, as the covenant in which he is mediator is superior to the old one. Like the prophets were often mediators. Please, please, please don't punish our people. I promise we'll try to be better. That kind of thing. And is founded on better promises. Because remember, those priests don't have to make any vows in that culture before they become priests. They just become priests. For if there had been nothing wrong with the first covenant, the covenant made with Moses, or made with Abraham, actually I think it's the real first covenant there, no place would have been sought for another. Why would you have a replacement if it was perfect and everything was working according to what he wanted? Nobody change anything. But God found fault with the people. We call the prophets. Prophets basically do that. They're basically tattling on everybody. Some manuscripts may be translated fault and said to the people, the time is coming, declares the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. It will not be like the covenant I made with their forefathers, when I took them by the hand and led them out of Egypt, because they did not remain faithful to my covenant, and I turned away from them, declares the Lord. This is the covenant I will make with the house of Israel after that time, declares the Lord. I will put my laws in their minds, and I will write them on their hearts, where it'll just be commonplace. You won't have to think to do this. You just, of course we don't do that. Of course we do this. And I will write them on their hearts, and I will be their God, and they will be my people. No longer will a man teach his neighbor or a man his brother, saying, know the Lord, because they will all know me. Like, I will be so present that I will be undeniable to them. And the least of them to the greatest. For I will forgive their weaknesses and will remember their sins no more. And that's Jeremiah 31, verses 31 through 34. So remember, the least to the greatest. So the ones most in need are the ones first in line to get in heaven. not the ones who have the most in this 3D plane. Those who have the most in this 3D plane are at the back of the line to try to get into heaven, because how did they get that stuff? Were they fair about it or not? By calling this covenant new, he has made the first one, the one with Abraham or the one with Moses, obsolete. And what is obsolete and aging will soon disappear. Laws that don't have any real reason to exist often disappear. When society changes and that thing's not needed anymore, stuff actually usually does alter. So, he's the living God, not the dead God. The living God moves and breathes with society as we become better people in the world. And that is really what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be evolving to where our immaculate heart is default, like it was for Mother Mary, or, of course, by the Messiah, Jesus Christ, which of course is going to be the greater. But even she had the immaculate heart. That's why she was chosen to be his mama in the first place, right? Because she just went, behold, I'm the handmaiden. I don't have anything to worry about, even though this could uproot my entire world and everybody could hate me. But this angel's saying I'm going to be all right. So, behold, I am a handmaiden of the Lord. And just like that, that's what he's looking for. And if you can't trust him quite just like that, then let's just remember that if we're doing good, if we're evolving the right way, moving towards him, that is what we're trying to become as a society. And anything that takes us off course from that is likely not going to be from him. So let's be the best version of ourselves that we can be today, friends, as always.